I love seeing that motos inspired you, like at Rampage, doing those tricks at Darkfest that I saw, and then obviously your Instagram. Like you seem to just kind of cruise to the beat of your own drum. Like maybe the judges do score it well, maybe they don't, but it seems like for you, you're like, this is what I want to pursue. These are the tricks that seem to like inspire me, so I'm just going to do them. Like it's totally old school, and you're bringing it into this sort of new school area where like it's all about flips and combos and just things that I even can't understand. If it's switch foot this and bar spin that and all these things. So like, how is that for you? And is that tough sometimes to like keep going down your path?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough when you see what people have to say from the outside, like I can obviously do flips and those kind of tricks, but like at Rampage, I just like to be different. Like everyone's doing spins, everyone's flipping, like it all. And like when there's so much of that going on, it's just repetitive and not as entertaining to me, at least. That's why I like to do the tricks that I do for events like Rampage or whatever it is. But I think it's super important to just be you and be different. Like this career path is very short lived, and I'd rather have my career doing what I wanted to do the way that I wanted to do it than catering to what other people want to see from me.
Yeah, but I mean that takes like guts to do that. If you know it's short lived, then you could do maybe a little bit better in the placings, and maybe that means there's a bigger contract, which means the career is not as short lived. Like that takes courage, and that takes sort of confidence and yeah, just like not worrying what other people say. Like what have other people said when you say like, oh, I see what people say, or is that in the comments? Like I guess I don't care to look at that shit because I like the style more than the tricks.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't. It doesn't change, and it doesn't change me. I just think it's funny that people can not know the whole story, but speak on it as if they did. But like
But
people
what do
just
they say?
just like that I don't deserve to be where I'm at or like have the things that I have, just because I don't
Oh
go out
shit, I
and they don't
see.
see that I do like backflips and shit. But like I can do those things, I just choose not to.
Oh yeah, I'm at a wit's end with some of the comments in other sports I follow. Like the guy gets asked a question, he answers it from his side, and he was quite unbiased, and they are just ripping into this like world class athlete, and
Yeah.
it's just the keyboard warriors. Like it, I guess that's what made you do some of that post and that, and yeah, that sucks. But obviously, you've done the reflection, and you sort of have your self worth. It seems like you've worked on like what's important to you. And that seems like really, really important in general to get through some of these keyboard warriors.
Yeah, and it's like it hasn't been huge. It's I mean, as you know, like us athletes are the hardest on ourselves, like more than
True.
anyone could ever be on us. So I kind of struggle with that for a long time, especially with social media, just like trying to keep up, trying to please people and like ultimately doing things that I wasn't even pumped to do just to like do them for other people to see.
And is that like a trick or like going out riding when you just maybe are tired or not motivated or putting a post up for the sake of it? Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
feel a
it's
little
just
bit of that,
like
not on your level, but I feel once you got sponsors and social media is obviously a aspect of why you're on the brand, but it's not the only aspect. But I don't know, I feel this weird pressure and guilt, and yeah, you
oh
just like I
yeah,
feel like a
dude.
hamster wheel just chasing my tail the whole time.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of just expectation that we put on ourselves because people watch us all the time and they're always expecting us to like do stuff nonstop. And I'm like, dude, it's tough on you. It's hard to like be that person to constantly be pushing and riding and posting and doing all these things. And especially now more than ever, like I got a little one at home. I got other things on my plate than just riding my bike now. But just trying
Yeah.
to maintain and keep that expectation is super tough sometimes.
Well, I was thinking about that. I was like, Geez, dude, I've been really tired with little one. He's almost 4 months, right? So obviously the beginning is tough and it's magical, it's surreal, it's amazing. Um, but like it's quite draining. And I'm thinking, okay, I went for a ride or I did some intervals before an event, and like I could get through it. But I'm thinking, if I'm Jaxson and I have to go into the desert and jump something really big, that if I get wrong or I'm complacent because I'm tired, like that's dangerous, you know. And like you say, you got this
Yeah.
expectation, like, oh, my sponsors, you know, like they understand, but do they understand? Like it must be so difficult for you at this sort of free ride career, you know. That seems really, really challenging.
Yeah, I've been trying to navigate it. Like, I'm 22 years old and I'm trying to keep up with my generation, the kids my age, where their only obligation and worry is to ride their bike, you know? But like, I got to come home, like, watch him all day, chase him around. Like, I wake up at 5 a.m. and don't stop till 11 p.m., you know? Like, it's really tough to like manage that and then go out in the mornings and do something really gnarly when my body's like hanging on, my mind's like drained, you know?
Yeah, I
But
can
you
imagine.
like you just got to keep up. It's
Yeah, I
tough.
mean, it is survival. And how old's your little one?
He'll be 10 months on the 25th.
Yeah, so he's busy, busy body. That's amazing. And
Oh yeah.
congrats. Like I know you put
Thank
it on
you.
social media. It is a huge thing. And I guess it's a phase. Like you are dealing with it. Like, what are you telling yourself? Because I understand what you're saying. Like the expectation probably and the pressure's coming mostly probably from you.
Yeah. No, for
And you
sure. I
need you
just
like I'm like you need to take a break, and you know, but you're probably like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like I gotta go out and perform. I can only imagine rocking up with your buddies at the same age. Like, dude, the only thing they got to deal with is probably like if they've had maybe a few too many beers and didn't get enough sleep.
yeah.
Like that's their stupidity, you know. And we all do that at
Yeah.
a young age.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's crazy, man. Like I'm feel like I'm more in the category of like Zink and Kyle, like the older guys at Rampage, just because I'm on the same path as them right now. Like it's different from other 22-year-olds.
Yeah,
But
but if
yeah,
you,
it's oh
sorry,
sorry, go ahead.
no, you please.
Yeah, just like what you were saying, the expectation is more just myself telling myself that people need to see certain things from me when really no one's saying anything to me. But I just convinced myself that I need to just keep going and do more and more and more.